Welcome to the Night Trader Club. We find opportunities in the market and make some money. Before we get into another community request, hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons. Don't forget, if you're a subscriber, then send in a stock or ticker by request. Enjoy the video. Let's take a minute to talk about Lordstown Motors, ticker RIDE. We're going to look at some support and resistance and then when I think Lordstown will retest all-time highs again. Before we get into the video, let's take a minute to thank today's sponsor. This video is brought to you by Dr. Marty's Used Dental Floss Cleaners. Voted number 1 in 2018, 2019, and 2020 by the Not a Dentist Association for their used floss cleaning service. Certified technicians will scrub your dental floss back to factory new condition. And if you place an order by the end of March, the technicians will re-spool your floss back into the original container completely free. That's a $15 service, folks, completely free with any purchase of a used floss cleaning service until March 31st. That's Dr. Marty's used dental floss cleaners, and that special runs out March 31st. Let's go ahead and jump right into the video by looking at the yellow, the pink, and the blue lines. These are our moving averages. Our yellow is the 50-day moving average, our pink is the 100-day moving average, and our blue is the 200-day moving average. These are especially important right now because when a stock falls through their moving averages, that's a very bearish signal, especially the 200. All right, it's not uncommon to fall below the 50, but falling below the 100 is bearish, and falling below the 200 is very bearish. I, however, see this as an opportunity because Lordstown fell through the moving averages, yes, but this was at no fault of their own. This was during the market correction of February. All right, so this was not an earnings miss. This was not some sort of failure to execute. All right, nothing has changed for the company. Okay, so that's why I say this is a bullish signal from me. As far as when I would get into this, when I would open up a trade, I already have a position in Lordstown Motors. So if I was thinking about increasing my position, I would do so after the stock goes above $18.56, which is the 200-day moving average. It also coincides with a line of resistance. All right, so 1850, breaking 1850, 1860 is when I would start a new position or increase a new position if I was very bullish. If I was somewhat bullish but more cautious, I would wait until Lordstown Motors went above the 100-day moving average, which is around $21.90. So I would wait until Lordstown Motors breaks above the $22 per share price before I entered into a new trade if I was somewhat bullish. And the 50-day moving average is pretty fluid, so at this point, I would just be waiting for the 100 and 200-day moving averages to be met. All right, as for the green lines, we have support level 1 at $16.50, and we have support level 2 at $14.90, about $15. So $16.50 and $15 are levels of support. Hopefully those are not retested again, but if they are, it is not the end of the world. All right, as for the orange lines, orange is the resistance. So we have some short-term, very near-term, probably tomorrow and next week resistance at the $18.50 mark, which, like I said, coincides with the 200-day moving average. So I'm very curious to watch what happens here. I'm expecting a bounce through that. But if it does bounce through that, if it does bounce through resistance level 1, we can expect more resistance at $21. So resistance level 2 is at $21. And after that, I would watch out for the 100-day moving average. Okay, so this is going to be fluid. This is around $22. All right, this is going to be fluid and change with as the stock changes every day, but it's not going to be too much different from here. So we have resistance level 2 at 21, and then another, quasi resistance at around $22, but continue to watch that support level. I'm sorry, that moving average. If it does break through that $21, all right, there is going to be some more resistance at $24. However, I would direct your attention to how volatile this stock is, okay? So I do not expect a rocket like this, all right? I do not expect this rocket And if it does happen, it will not be sustainable. Even if it isn't a rocket, the upward movements are pretty noticeable, are pretty steep, but there's always a correction down. So be expecting that as the stock progresses in time, all right, but as these levels of resistance are broken through, they then become support. So you can continue to watch these support or these resistance levels as the stock moves through it. As far as the rest of the orange lines, this is what I would say would be somewhat a long-term. This would be the bullish signals for retesting all-time highs soon. So if the stock reaches resistance level 4 at about $27, I have my trading ears perked up to see when is this going to retest the all-time highs. So we have resistance level 4 at $27 and resistance level 5 at about $28.50. All right. If these are broken through, I'd be expecting new all-time highs. So when will that happen? Well, what I'm just going to do for that is take the time and price of the majority of Lordstown Motors trading history. So you can see Lordstown Motors trades it's very volatile. So what I'm going to do is just take a channel. I'm going to use a channel and I'm going to use a pitchfork to look at time and price for Lordstown Motors. All right, so we can see Lordstown Motors likes to trade within a channel, within a band. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and take that channel. Actually, what we're going to do, we'll go ahead and clear the chart, get rid of everything, clear the chart, put the channel back up from here. Okay. Have our channel, apply the channel to the base, to the low. All right, so I'm applying this channel and assuming that the lows on March 5th are as low as it's going to go. I'll continue to update this if you guys continue to request it, but we're just going to assume this for now. Assume we have bullish momentum and we're heading back up. Okay, so again, I'm waiting for that 200-day moving average to confirm this, to begin to confirm this. But what I'm looking for is in time and price. This is the volatile range I expect Lordstown to trade in. Like I said, I'm going to use a pitchfork as well. So we're going to use the pitchfork, but we'll go ahead and use that one in green. Okay, so remember, pay attention to the center line of the pitchfork. Okay, when does this bull run stop? Okay, we're going to pay attention to the center line of the pitchfork. Okay, this center line is a median, aka the magnet for the stock to trade around. Okay, trade to. So I expect the stock to be trading around the center line. So when will all-time highs be reached again? So our all-time highs are around $31.80. So the median, the magnet is saying that will happen. So conservatively, that will happen around June 17th. I expect a retest of the all-time highs around June 17th. If I was very, very bullish, I would continue the same channel that it traded, which is the channel you're seeing now. So I would say a retest of all-time highs. If you're bullish, very bullish, 5/17. So about a month earlier. And if you are, not aggressive, not very bullish, I would expect $32 sometime late summer, August, September timeframe. All right, so if you are thinking about increasing or opening up a new position in Lordstown Motors, I would be waiting for $18.56 to be broken through. And if you're even more cautious than that, I would wait for the 100-day moving average to also be broken through, so around $22. So $18.50 if you're a hyper bull. If you're a kind of bull, $22. If you guys have any questions about the video or anything I covered, I would love to hear from you. Use the comment section. And if you have any more requests, just let me know. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. I hope you found the information in this video useful. If you have any questions about this stock or a request for a new video, then reach out to me in the comments or on Twitter. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next one.